So what if I told you that there's an island smack bang in the middle of Sydney Harbour, a place where history, mystery and breathtaking beauty collide? Welcome to Cockatoo Island, where every step reveals a story, every corner hides a surprise. We're kicking off this adventure at Circular Quay, where the ferry ride is as much a part of the journey as the destination. As we glide across the iconic Sydney Harbour, keep your camera ready. You'll pass landmarks, hidden islands and some of the most stunning views Sydney has to offer. And in just a short trip, we'll arrive at a place unlike any other, Cockatoo Island. Did you know that Cockatoo Island has an underground network of secret tunnels that were built in World War II as air raid shelters? Now, they're still here today, so we're going to check them out later, so stick around. Alright, we've just stepped foot onto Cockatoo Island and the adventure begins right here. First stop, the Visitor Centre. Trust me, this is where you'll want to start. The Visitor Centre is your go-to spot to get started. Pick up a map, chat with the friendly staff and get all your questions answered. Need to book a tour or confirm your accommodation? You can handle that right here too. Stick around because I'll share tour details and pricing later in the video. Oh, and before I forget, I should tell you, entry is free. Our first area for exploration today is the convict precinct. Convicts first came to Cockatoo Island in 1839. The sandstone structures that you see around me were all built by convicts as workshops and barracks. You can almost feel the history in the air. This precinct served as a place of punishment and hard labour. Convicts were tasked with quarrying sandstone, which was used to construct many iconic buildings that you see in Sydney. From up here, it's hard to believe this place was once a penal settlement. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a unique window into Australia's convict past. As you walk through the convict precinct, you can almost hear the clinking of their chisels. These sandstone buildings were their prison. Imagine being stuck in here, solitary confinement. Not even tall enough to stand up. Now we approach another one of Cockatoo Island's must-see attractions. These sandstone silos are one of Cockatoo Island's most impressive and unique features. Carved directly into the island's sandstone by convict labour in the 1850s, they were originally built to store grain, a vital resource of the colony. Today, these silos stand as testament to the skill and resilience of the people who built them, and they're one of the most photographed spots on the island. convicts laboured for years to carve these massive storage pits, enduring brutal conditions and harsh punishments. This was back-breaking work, done entirely by hand. Standing here today, it's not hard to feel the weight of their efforts and the history carved into these walls. We're now approaching the highest point of Cockatoo Island, the Billawheeler House Lookout. This lookout offers one of the most breathtaking vantage points in Sydney Harbour. With its sweeping panoramic views of the surrounding water, the iconic Sydney Harbour Bridge and the city skyline. Make sure you bring your camera. We now make our way down to the lower level of Cockatoo Island and one of its most fascinating features. This is Tunnel 1. Originally built during World War II, it stretches 180 metres beneath the island and served as a key access route for workers and materials. Today, walking through this tunnel, it feels like stepping into another world. While the tunnel has been reinforced with containers, the soft cutouts in each side allow you to peek into the past, and the walls are literally alive with the stories. And in stark contrast to the tunnel's mysterious interior, when you emerge, you're greeted by these breathtaking views. Our next discovery is the Dogleg Tunnel. Named for its distinctive bend, this tunnel was constructed during World War II as a bomb shelter and access route. The curve in the tunnel was designed to shield it from direct blasts, a clever piece of wartime engineering. Walking through the Dogleg Tunnel gives you a real sense of the island's wartime history and how the ingenuity shaped its landscape. Definitely a spot worth exploring. After its convict days, Cockatoo Island turned into Australia's largest shipbuilding hub. These large docks carved into the island were engineering marvels of their time. Thousands of workers built and repaired warships here, and the industrial structures that you see around today are a powerful reminder of the era. They are as awe-inspiring as they are historic. So this building here, the powerhouse, was the main source of electricity for the whole island up until the 1950s, when electricity was sourced from the city. Wow, soaking in all that history has made me hungry, so I'm off to get some lunch at Marina Cafe and Bar. I want to be honest here, the food isn't amazing, but it's good enough. The pricing, I think, slightly expensive. With the island having so many picnic tables set up all over the island, I would suggest you bring your own food and take advantage of one of these tables and save yourself some money. But hey, I can't complain about that view. The industrial precinct on Cockatoo Island is a captivating reminder of Australia's industrial and maritime heritage. Once a hive of activity, this area was at the heart of shipbuilding and heavy engineering on the island. The centrepiece of the precinct is the turbine shop, an impressive structure built in 1946 to support the construction and maintenance of naval vessels. As you walk through the precinct, you'll see massive cranes, towering chimneys and rusting machinery that stands as monuments to the island's industrious past. The turbine shop, with its soaring ceilings and massive interior, offers a glimpse into the scale of the work carried out here. Today, the industrial precinct has been repurposed as an event space and a hub for cultural activities, blending history with contemporary use. As mentioned earlier in the video, I'll now provide you with some pricing for tours and accommodation. But for more detailed information, please make sure you check out the Cockatoo Island website. I'll provide the details in the description of this video. Sure, the Opera House, the Harbour Bridge, Bondi Beach even. Iconic destinations for tourists. But I have to say, this one gives them all a run for their money. And the best thing, there are no tourists. There are no waiting lines. It's fantastic. Now, if you know of any other hidden gems in Sydney that you'd like to explore, drop me a line. I'm more than happy to go out and explore it for you. Till next time, keep exploring, keep adventuring, and remember, your next destination is only a dino away. See you next time, guys. If you enjoyed that video and would like to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell.